Blessed be the name of the Lord. Welcome to the future with the Global Seer Trinity Holy. 9 April 2026. I'm here to give you prophetic insights over what is to be. So when you receive these insights, you are equally in the future, because we have heaven's update, heaven's insight of what is to be. If you look at the present state of Zimbabwe and South Africa, there seem to be influx where there's issue of illegal immigration and all that. I saw that in the near future there will be just using IDs, just as we gave these prophecies initially before these other nations like Botswana, Namibia, Zambia began to engage before, way before. So you saw those countries are now using just identification to move from one nation to another. So the same, I saw it happen also between the nations Zimbabwe and South Africa. But at the time when this begins to happen, there won't be a lot of people who will be coming to South Africa, because the state, the nation is rising economically, as we indicated from 2016, 2017, that I saw Zimbabwe rising financially. So that time is fast approaching, where the nation will be recognized once again as a strong nation economically as well. So that's prophecy number 2. One is that the issue of the borders won't be an issue no more. Identification will just be used when you're just crossing to another nation. Not so much of passport and stuff where to be like you're illegal when you're in another nation. If it's used, if the passport is just used just for recognition that the person has entered the other nation, because there won't be the huge numbers coming from the nation Zimbabwe to South Africa. So basically both countries will be somehow, established. Then there's this technology I saw, even this should I say a prominent figure but born in South Africa. There's this technology that I see them working on that permits some form of how do I put it, where individuals fly. When people are going to one country from one country to another, they fly as a team, like with the aeroplane. But there's this technology that I saw even beyond this figure I just mentioned, from other countries, where it's more like an individual flying to another nation, just like that. So these will be also the times where people are going to be using identification just to move from one nation to another in Southern Africa. So there's this technology that will permit people to just fly over, not just to nations but also like locally and all that. So I hope you understand. Not so much of an aeroplane, but it's hard to describe, because when something still does not have a name, I was not given a name, but I was just shown how this thing works. If you just bought it, it's more like your car. But the car now, you see the size of the car, it's too big, but this one can be smaller. Sometimes the size of a car, just like you see we have different car size, where you have a two-seater, where you have a Kia, where you have others are broader and all that. So we're going to have something like that. And then there's this particular preacher who experienced great persecution, based in Malawi. A time is coming where should I say, the issue between him and authorities in South Africa will be resolved, where I saw that you will be permitted to whether work in the nation or walk in the nation. That's how I can put it. Freely. I saw that if he chooses, you'll be able to walk through. So will they say, okay, because of this and that, we just charge you a fine and pardon you? And then obviously some of these cases were already withdrawn. So I saw also favor on his side. Yeah, that's all for now. The rest I think I'll share in time. Shalom.